everybody, and welcome to TACTalks. We have a special episode today. We're talking to an actual scout on today's episode who is an impressive young man. He's an Eagle Scout, a former chapter chief for his OA Lodge, and currently is the vice chief of the lodge. And he's also a former and will be a staff member at NYLT in just a short while. So we'd like to introduce you to Aaron, and we first want to thank him for taking time out of his busy schedule to join us. Hi, Aaron. Thanks for being here.
Hi, thank you for having me.
Yeah, let's get right to it. I'd like to take advantage of the opportunity of talking to a scout to get your perception of what it is you're getting out of your scouting experience. You've been in scouting since Cubs, right? And you've had several years as a scout itself. What's your experience been, and what's kept you engaged? And especially, you're an Eagle Scout now. What is keeping you engaged? And do you see yourself involved in scouting in the future? That's a lot to ask of you. The floor is yours.
So, my scouting experience, as you said, started in Cubs when my dad, who is an Eagle Scout, decided that scouting would be a good idea for me, which obviously it was. So I joined Scouts and I joined Cub Scouts and I really loved it from the start. It was awesome. It was fun. I got to meet new people, run around, have fun, do all these fun activities. When I got to an older age and sort of matured up a bit, I realized that Scouts was not only about running around having fun, but also about learning life skills that you don't learn at school, you don't learn anywhere else, you learn at Scouts. And these skills that really stay with you your whole life. And so I joined Scout. I stayed in Scouts. I continued up throughout the ranks, eventually making it to Eagle last year, and then also being awarded my Eagle on Omaha Beach, which was an awesome experience as well. And so, really, scouting for me has been sort of this part of me that I can't see myself without. And it's just this really great experience where I get to meet new people, I get to have fun, I get to learn skills. Even now, having being an Eagle Scout, having attended NYLT, I still learn stuff every day from Scouts, which is really something I love about this program. Um, Also, the thing is with our council, obviously we get to meet people from all over the council, from different places of the world that most troops, maybe even all troops in the U.S., don't actually get that opportunity because it's either a state, the troop serves a state, or part of the state, and so it's not really that enormous footprint that our council has, where you get to meet people from uh, say England, Germany, all the way down to the Middle East, Eastern Europe, all these different places where there are scouts, and that you wouldn't actually think you'd meet people unless you were in Scouts. And so this idea that you get to meet them at NYLT, for example, or summer camps or lodge events, all these fun things where you meet people who you don't know yet, and you get to talk with them, you get to learn about their experiences, you get to tell them about yours, and you just really get to meet these people that, first of all, will be probably some of them friends for life because of this awesome program, but then also you just have all these connections in different places of the world that you may not have if you were in the US in scouting. And so that's really something I love about our council.
Yeah. Did you just say that your court of honor was held on Omaha Beach?
It was indeed, yes. So our council every
Wow.
4 to 5 years has the Omaha the Normandy Camporee, which I attended last year as a staff member, but also as an Eagle Scout who was there to have the Court of Honor and receive my Eagle Award. So I was able, along with I think 15 other scouts, to we were able to receive our Eagle Scout box on Omaha Beach, and there was this big ceremony with troops and packs from all over Europe, from all over TAC, from all over TAC. But also we had the opportunity to have some local French scouts there as well. So it was really it's this big camporee that we have every few years, and it's really this fun opportunity. And it was really an awesome, awesome weekend to be able to receive my eagle, but also meet all these new people and just have fun.
That is just, I, I, I'm in awe. I'm in awe. That's just wonderful. Listen, this program is really centering around NYLT, and you're a staff expert, so I want to spend a little time talking about the program by beginning with just could you give us a brief description of what NYLT is all about?
Absolutely. So NYLT is the National Youth Leadership Training. You're sent into this experience. You get to learn skills. There are different interviews and presentations that you get to sit in on. That you sit in on. There are lots of activities. You learn all these skills from leadership to communications, servant leadership, people skills too. It's just this week long course where there was lots of people, especially in tech, with people from all over the place that you've probably never met before and possibly would never meet if you didn't attend NYLT. And you get to sort of spend time learning how to become a leader, how to lead a group, how to teach people, how to actually work within a group. And so it's kind of these skills that even like in a corporate job in 20 years when you're done with scouts, or not done with scouts, but once you're in a job, these skills that you'll need one day, and that really scouting is there, and it's got these skills, and especially with NYLT where you learn all this leadership and this communications and all these different skills that really help you. And it's a really fun week where you get to meet people, you get to have fun, you get to learn stuff. It's just really this awesome experience.
Yeah, my guess is, and I try to peer through the eyes of a scout age youth. Um, it sounds as though it has a great opportunity to sit at a desk and take notes as you're lectured to and preached to for hour on end, as opposed to the scout approach where it's a hands-on, highly active and engaging experience. Which is it really of those two?
It's definitely the hands-on experience. So at NYLT, we have well, I always said our NYLT. We've got a big tent that we set up outside where you're basically you're outside, and you've got a speaker, different speakers who will talk to you for a bit about a subject, and then you're going to do a game where you use the aspects you learned. You're going to go play different activities, different challenges. We've got GPS coordinate challenge. We have a Lego challenge. All these challenges where you're going to use the skills you've learned for a hour presentation, and you're going to take those skills, and then you're going to go out with your patrol, with the whole group, and you're really going to improve those skills that you've just learned and really put them into practice, going through different games and different activities where you really get to use those skills you just learned. And we do that throughout the week with, for example, we've got our communications module, which is split up into 6 different parts where each day you're going to do one, and you really just keep coming back on this, and it's bettering and bettering this idea of, for example, communications in this case, but all these skills that you're learning, all this the leadership, all those different skills, you're really coming back through activities, games, challenges, and you're really making that better. So it's quite different from just sitting there and listening to someone talk to you for a couple of hours.
I just had to make that point because if people aren't aware of the scouting method, you described the scouting method, so excellent. Um, Tell us a little bit about your experience as a staff member. You, for the most part, are providing staff level services to your own peer age group. What is that like for you?
So it's a really fun experience. So I attended NYLT in 2022, and then as soon as I completed NYLT, I was like, this was awesome. I need to come back. And the only way to come back once you've completed NYLT is to come back as staff. So I decided to apply for staff. I was given a position, and I came back. And really, staffing NYLT is a whole different level. You continue to learn these skills even though you're the one teaching them. You're there. You're helping these younger or even same age, because I'm 16, so I've had kids or other youth on the course who are older than me, and it's really an awesome experience because you're there. You're able to teach these people skills that, for example, I really love these skills. They're skills that I use all the time, and it's really just this opportunity for me to bring my skill set to them, but also to learn from them in some ways because everyone's different. Everyone's had different experiences, and everyone brings something different to the table. you'll have a group with, for say, 6 scouts from all over Europe. They've all had different experiences. They've all lived in different parts of the world. Lots of military families, embassy families. So the people have been all over the place. They've experienced different cultures, different aspects of life, and they're coming in together, talking together, and having a week experience where you get to learn from them and they learn from you. And it's really that idea is fun. And then on top of that, sort of this idea that NYLT staff is enormous, a big group of people who've been through NYLT, who love NYLT, and who really enjoy this experience. And so to spend a week with them, to get to know them if you don't know them already, is just awesome. You get to spend quality time with them, enjoy experiences. It's just something awesome. And then you make friends for life. And that's really something I love about Scouts, is that you've got friends from NYLT or also from Scouts in general that you're going to talk to, and you're this incredible thing.
Um, we need to get to some business now. Could you talk a little bit about how one registers? What are the prerequisites to register, and how they can go about registering, and the dates for the upcoming NYLT?
So for NYLT, there are four main requirements. You have to be at least 13. You have to be a first. You have completed ILST, which is the Introduction to Leadership Skills Training, which is the prerequisite course that you do, and it's usually either in person or on Zoom, and it's about 3-hour course that it's more of a classroom type course where you listen to someone, but then this course really allows you then to go on and do NYLT. The fourth requirement is you need to fill out a PRQ form where you put in your information, talk about your different skill sets, you write a little what you hope to gain from NYLT, and then obviously you have that signed by your parents and by your scoutmaster, and then you send that in. Then obviously you'll not apply, you'll register on the TAC website where you can find there's a link, and it brings you to the page where you can then register and all that. And then also, so our course this year is from July 13th to 19th, and it's being held at Camp Freedom, which is a decommissioned Army base in Germany, where where our council has quite a few activities. So 13th to 19th of July.
Very good. At the conclusion of this, I think I may go online, lie about my age so I can attend as well to see you in action. Something tells me I could learn a lot from you. Hey, listen, we need to wrap this little time together up, but I want to give you the opportunity to send a message to your peers, to the adults, to the scouting community about NYLT or anything else. The floor is yours, Aaron.
Thank you. So one thing I'll stress that I've said before is Scouts is awesome. It's something where you're going to learn tremendous amount of different skills, different life skills, just stuff that you're going to use forever. On top of that, you're going to meet many people. You're going to get to know lots of people. You're going to have friends for life, and that's really something else. And then on top of that, something about NYLT is that I've seen in my personal experience from Scouts in my troop that when Scouts go to NYLT, they come back not different, but they come back changed in some ways. They come back with this idea, this initiative for leadership, for stepping up in their troop. So if there are any adults who are like, oh, should I send some kids in my troop to NYLT? Definitely. They're going to come back to your troop. They're going to be they're going to want to do something. They're want to bring their sort of perspective, their ideas to the troop that maybe they weren't doing beforehand. Our troop sent 9 scouts to NYLT last year, and every single one of them came back to the troop and wanted to get more involved, step up, take on leadership positions, and really bring their knowledge and what they learned at NYLT and put that into effect. So it's really something I would definitely encourage NYLT, but on top of that, I would definitely encourage the scouting program. It's something that I really love. It's a big part of what I do, and it's really just a big part of me, and I couldn't really imagine myself without scouting. And so it's definitely something I would recommend to anyone who is, I don't know, looking for something to do. Scouting is really awesome. It's something where you're going to learn, and then you're also probably going to stay in the program for a while. Like I know personally, I will want to continue Scouts forever. I got my Eagle, but that doesn't mean I'm stopping. I'm continuing on, helping basically helping scouts in general. And I know that as an adult, I will continue scouts, and it's just this program that I really love, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody.
Some inspiring words, and I don't know if you're aware of it or not, but you just issued every adult leader in the scouting program a juicy key. When you said that a group of 8 from your unit went to NYLT, they all came back. They're still involved in scouting at an even deeper level than they were before. So NYLT can serve as a really powerful retention tool as well. That's something that adults need to pay attention to. Hey, Aaron, thanks so much for your time. We appreciate it. Good luck in all your endeavors through the rest of the school year, this summer coming up and with NYLT. And if you can make a few clones of yourself and send them over stateside, we'd appreciate having your caliber of folks right here with us. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thank you, folks, for joining us for this episode of TACTalks. So we'll look forward to seeing you next time around. Have a great day.